Google Webmaster tools. One of the tools that's going to be integral to your work as an SEO are the Google Webmaster tools. Now, I'm certain that you've heard about the Google Webmaster tools. They're an important resource to set up with any website that you're in charge of, whether this is your site or you're dealing with a site for a client or whatever the case might be. Head over to Google Webmaster Tools and set up an account. You can just Google it, Webmaster Tools, and you'll see that's the top one there. But the Webmaster Tools is going to be an important resource for you for a number of different reasons. Webmaster Tools will not only notify you of different errors that might occur on your site, but it will also give you some information about the search queries. So what queries are being used to find a website, which keywords are being clicked on the most. You can organize them, sort them. This is an absolutely fantastic resource to have. If you have website errors, you'll get notified about those website errors. DNS errors, server connectivity errors, robots.txt errors, whatever the case might be. So you'll also get messages about spam warnings and other notifications emailed to you, which are pretty important, especially if something like that happens to you. So you should definitely consider setting this up. It's not very difficult. You're going to need to verify that you are an owner or in control of the domain. So you can actually do that through a number of different steps, which they'll give you options to do when you set that up. But there's also different settings that you can play around with in Webmaster Tools. I wouldn't really mess with them too much. You can do like the preferred domain, how you want your domain name to be displayed, and the crawl rate. Let Google optimize it or limit Google's crawl, stuff like that. So basically what you're going after are good site links. So you can definitely check out a bunch of different stuff through Google Webmaster Tools. You can set up different settings and priorities. You can do change of address. You can get errors on excessive crawls, and the crawl statistics. There's so many different things that will be helpful. You can fetch URLs as Google. Basically, when you are working as an SEO, you're going to be using two major tools, which is going to be the Google Webmaster Tools, of course, and Google Analytics. Those are both going to provide some great insight to you. The thing about Google Analytics is you used to be able to get the keyword information through Google Analytics, but from now you start seeing the not set keyword. Basically, that's what happens through the secure search. So you're not going to get the keyword statistics really through Google Analytics anymore. They're going to come through Webmaster Tools. You're not going to get 100% of them, but you are going to get a good portion of them. So it's good information to glean from Webmaster Tools. So I would definitely set it up. This is something that's going to be pretty integral to your work as an SEO. So go through the steps, get that set up, submit a sitemap, because you can submit a sitemap through the Webmaster Tools. So use one of the websites like the XML sitemap generator that we spoke about already. Submit your sitemap through there, and you'll get statistics back on the crawl, and you'll be able to track your the number of times that you show up in search, which keywords are being clicked on for you, and stuff like that. So and your position on SERPs, which is really, really important. There's a number of tools that you can use for that kind of stuff, but of course, using the one straight from Google is pretty good. So get that set up and ensure that you have everything configured properly, and you're going to use that to kind of track your metrics and stuff as you conduct your SEO work.